Good afternoon, Derek. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
You as well?
All right. So, what brings you in today?
So recently, I was redoing my flight physical
Okay.
for airborne for jumping, and they said that my test results they had some issues or
Okay.
potential issues, right? Like it looks like I was trending towards a potential path if I didn't start changing my diet or other factors in my lifestyle.
Okay. So, what were you trending to, or what did they think you're trending to, or say you're trending to?
Pretty much from what I understood is that potentially looking like I would end up with type 2 diabetes later on in life if I didn't change my diet and lifestyle choices.
Ooh, type 2 diabetes. Okay. So from my understanding with type 2 diabetes, usually that is something that deals with your insulin and your glucose levels.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, how much, like, what's your diet usually look like on a daily? What are you usually eating?
You know, since I've become a father, it's really, you eat all the leftovers of the kids, right?
Oh, geez, yes.
Yeah, the other night we probably ate like 2 or 3 extra pieces of hot dog or corn dogs, and just
Oh, okay.
fries, picking at all the leftover food because you don't want to let it go to waste, right?
No, you
So,
never do.
Yeah, yeah. I try to eat as best I can, but oftentimes, I eat my food, but then I'm also finishing up my daughter's food.
Oh, wow. Okay, so twice the intake
Yes.
within your regular diet plus your child's diet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And yeah, that's quite a bit. So do y'all eat like 3 meals a day, or
Yeah, 3 meals plus 2 snacks.
2 snacks? What do you guys eat for snacks?
So her snack, it depends. Some days it'll be like graham crackers. Some days it'll be fresh fruit. Some days it'll be Cheez-Its. It just all depends.
Okay. So
So it's a mix.
it's a mix. Got it. You have anything else that adds to a sugar intake on top of that? Like any desserts or beer, whiskey, scotch, or any alcohol?
Yeah, no, all the above.
All the above? Beer. You big drinker?
Beer is good.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna.
Living in Germany, right? Having a beer with dinner. That'd
You've
be
got
great.
to. Yes. That is a definite fact, especially since beer. I personally believe that beer was created here in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the best beers are.
Well, they do have the beer Puritan laws, right?
Oh yeah. What is that?
So when you look at the German beer, there's only certain ingredients that can go into it.
Oh.
So that way they're keeping it at its purest form.
Oh wow. That is good to know. With so something else that I was wondering, I just thought about is with not just diet. Is there anybody in your family? Do you have anybody immediate family that could possibly have been diagnosed with diabetes?
Yeah, one of my half sisters.
Okay, so you had a half sister that was
Mhm.
diagnosed with diabetes. Nobody else that was diagnosed with diabetes.
No, I don't really think so. Pretty sure it was just her, but she always ate really bad as well.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Do you exercise daily?
I try to.
You
Yeah.
try to.
Yeah.
How often do you exercise?
Probably about 2 times a week.
2 times a week.
Yeah.
And how long? How long is the usually exercise for, and what's the intensity like?
At a minimum 30 minutes. What I go for intensity level, I end up feeling like a fat kid who just ran like 400 yard dash, right, about to pass out. So
Oh wow. Have you ever passed out from exercises?
I have not. No,
No. How do you feel after you exercise?
exhausted.
Exhausted.
Tired.
Tired. Do you feel tired daily?
At times.
At times, you usually feel tired. Okay. And do you know that after eating? Okay, so I'm gonna circle back to your diet too. Also, is with when you eat your daughter's food. Do you feel a certain way after you eat all the foods that you eat?
Oh yeah, just overly stuffed.
Mm-hmm.
Just like fat as a tick. Probably would be the best.
Okay.
Best way to describe it.
Wow. Okay. Well, I will. I mean, honestly, I think that you're gonna have to change your diet.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that your doctors told you need to change that lifestyle with you being borderline on the path. Like your path is heading towards being a type 2 diabetes. do you think you need to? I mean, after your doctors even told you that, do you think you need to change your diet?
I mean, personally, no. I think maybe try to make a psychological change not to eat
Okay.
my daughter's food. I
Okay.
think if I was just to probably do that,
Okay.
I could still continue to eat what I want.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a good point. Yes, you can, if you decided to change your psychological, the way you thought, on trying to stop eating, your daughter's leftover food, is something that'll help out also. I would say not just that, but look at your, maybe some of your carb intakes. If you're, the desserts that you eat, if you're eating them constantly, try to cut those out also. Look at your,
Graham crackers are delicious. That's actually, and so that's one of my daughter's favorite things. So like when you get her one, you gotta
Okay.
split it. You gotta eat half of it. So I think again, it kind of circles back to if I can say no to some of my daughter's food.
yeah, you would have to
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
I would also say your beer drinking. I get it, you're in Germany. Maybe reduce the amount of beer you drink also.
Okay.
All right. I'm not saying to quit drinking beer. I'd say just reduce it and see how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe what'll happen also if you try to reduce the amount of eating your daughter's leftover food and her desserts and her graham crackers, and then reducing your beer. When you do exercise, you won't feel like a fat kid that just got done sprinting 400 meters and about to pass out, right? Maybe you'll feel better. You probably increase your exercise, right?
Right.
With that, what I'd like you to do is we'll meet back. I want to meet back with you in a week. We'll go 7 days. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
So 7 days we can meet back.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to try to so this whole week, every time you eat, I want you to track down how many times all the times that you ate, you did not eat your daughter's food, like you actually refused it.
Okay.
I want you to track that. I want to know how much you had to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you had a drink with every meal, so that like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so that'd be 3 drinks, right? If you had 2 drinks, per the meal, then add that up too. I want to see how much you drank. So let's see what we can find out.
Okay.
And how much you drank, how many times you actually turned down your daughter's food. But then when you do exercise, I want you to write down and log how you felt after you exercise with this reduction. And then we'll start from there. We'll have a baseline going, and then from that we should be able to move into a 2 to 3 week process. I don't have to see you for about 2-3 weeks to see how you're doing, and we'll follow up again from that, and then we'll just build from there and see how that goes. And then you should be, and I know you should have, if you have a follow up, have another follow up. Check your blood, your glucose levels and everything, and we'll see what goes from there. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Good. All right. So see you in a week.
All right.
Thank you.
See you then.